Hello everyone and welcome to Travel the Globe, the channel for travel connoisseurs, explorers, and for those with a knack for adventure. In this video, we rank the top 10 friendliest nations in the world for 2022. For this list, we're focusing on nations that have a reputation for welcoming travelers. Be sure to stay tuned until the end, for our number one pick will surely turn that frown upside down and get you hyped for your next vacation. Let's get started. Number 10. Iceland. Iceland's moniker can lead one to believe that its people are aloof and cold to one another. However, names can be misleading, and Iceland is a good example of this. Granted, the northern island nation's climate can occasionally live up to its moniker, but even at its coldest, the inhabitants of Iceland couldn't be friendlier. When it comes to women's rights and gender equality, Iceland frequently receives top rankings. Iceland is renowned for its high standard of healthcare, inexpensive education, and a strong sense of community. People all around Iceland, whether in the country's capital Reykjavik or a rural settlement, are passionate about the land's natural beauty, abundance of culture, and cute horses. Number 9. We have Mexico. Two of the friendliest nations in the world are situated between the United States. While we have praised Canada for its generosity and included it on numerous lists on this channel, there is something particularly fulfilling about Mexico. Mexico serves as the destination for many Americans' first trip abroad. It might occasionally feel strange and unsettling to leave your native country, but as soon as you get to Mexico, you will feel right at home. Travelers simply want to absorb every inch of this country because of the architecture, beaches, and music. The same is true for the country's cuisine. Close-knit Mexican families and communities play a significant role in the positive atmosphere that permeates the land. You can just feel the sense of community all around this magnificent country. Number 8 is Senegal. Senegal provides many of the comforts one would anticipate from a trip to West Africa. Beautiful scenery, adventurous cuisine, and a wide variety of fauna. But what makes this country unique are the courteous people. The people could not be more outgoing wherever you go. From the lovely beaches to the capital city of Dakar, when sharing a meal, watching a football game, or listening to traditional music, travelers are more likely to become friends. The Lions of Teranga is another name for the nation's football team of Senegal. Hospitality is known as Teranga in the Wolof language. In Senegal, it is more than simply a word. It encourages people to open their arms, hearts, and tables to one another, and is a fundamental aspect of the character of the nation. Number 7 is Indonesia. Visitors may find it strange when they see natives going down the street grinning in some nations, as if it isn't the norm. However, you may be pleasantly surprised by how many smiles you encounter in Indonesia. Even if you don't have the sunniest disposition, you can't help but smile in return, since the grins are contagious. In fact, given how courteous Indonesians can be, it might encourage you to start a conversation. Asking for help from a stranger should not be avoided if you are confused or disoriented. Many Indonesians speak English, which adds to the country's already significant diversity and open-mindedness. People are also known for being patient and accommodating. For number 6, we have Ireland. People of Irish heritage haven't been portrayed in the best light by some ridiculous old prejudices. But if you go to the Emerald Isle, you will discover that the locals are friendly, as well as living in a lush paradise. The country of 1,000 welcomes has always described the country. While enjoying a pint at the neighborhood pub, going fishing by the lakes, or hiking over the misty highlands, you're sure to run into friendly faces. Despite the size of the nation, Ireland has a small-town charm that permeates the entire place. Everything about the place, from the ancient castles to the breathtaking cliffs, seems timeless. You might find yourself dancing the river dance with some new acquaintances because the environment is just so energizing. Having a travel buddy makes a trip more fun and enjoyable, but having a crowd of friendly new faces makes the trip a million times more exciting. Tell us, which nationalities do you think are most friendly to foreign tourists? Comment down below. If you're liking this video, be sure to hit the like button. This will help support the channel and will boost the video to other travel enthusiasts. And now, back to our list. Number 5 is New Zealand. It is becoming increasingly difficult to ignore the fact that the Lord of the Rings films were filmed in New Zealand. Its nearly mystical surroundings made it the ideal place to bring Middle-earth to life. Putting aesthetics aside, the people of New Zealand exhibit a camaraderie that is similar to that of the characters J.R.R. Tolkien imagined. The people of New Zealand, sometimes known as Kiwis, take tremendous pleasure in their ability to host guests. Even the native Maori have a word for it, Manakitanga, which also refers to kindness, charity, and support. You're almost certain to run into hikers who share your enthusiasm for the great outdoors when exploring this country's trails and beaches. New Zealanders are often laid back, which encourages tourists to lower down their guard and unwind. For number 4, Brazil. It is a common misconception that larger nations tend to have fewer friendly citizens. The kind-hearted people of vast Brazil certainly refute this hypothesis. There is no more inclusive celebration than the Carnival of Brazil, which takes place in numerous regions, most notably Rio and all of South and Latin America. Brazil celebrates every day, even though this particular holiday is on the Friday before Ash Wednesday. To find it, all you have to do is look around in the streets, on the beaches, or in the mountains. Brazil is the ideal location, but people create a party and hosts in Brazil couldn't be friendlier. Number 3 is Thailand. Thailand is known as the Land of Smiles, whilst Indonesia is known for its many smiles. This doesn't just mean that Thailand has a lot of smiling individuals, but that is frequently the case. Thailand is such a happy nation that they claim to have at least 13 different smiles for different circumstances. The nice smile, the I'm happy smile, I'm sobbing smile, and even the I'm trying to smile but can't smile are just a few examples. Sure, some could counter that the moniker is only a marketing ploy to boost tourism. However, when you get there, you will not only be greeted with a variety of smiles, but you will also find a ton of reasons to smile. What's not to love about the islands, beaches, food, scenery, temples, and inexpensive prices? Number 2. Philippines. The Philippines has been called Asia's melting pot due to their amazing mix of cultures. No visitor to the Philippines will feel like an outsider because of its diversity. Whether you have lived there your entire life or have just stepped off a plane, people are willing to welcome one another. And of course, food plays a huge role in this country's hospitality. Because Filipinos are so welcoming, you can find yourself enjoying a meal at a table among strangers. Despite the fact that English is one of the official languages, you will want to learn Filipino after meeting the people. And now for a Filipino word that everyone ought to know: barkada, which is Filipino for group of friends. And our number 1 pick is Portugal. Portugal continues to be the ideal place if you prioritize friendliness in your travel plans. According to a survey, 94% of the population is exceedingly kind to visitors, making the nation the friendliest in the world. A little under half of visitors expressed interest in relocating to Portugal with the same fervor. But why read a study when you can get first-hand information? Portugal is a stunning, cool, fascinating, accessible, affordable country with lovely scenery. A culture that promotes open arms, preferably with a bottle of wine to share, is at the heart of everything. Whether you're traveling alone or in a group, you will probably make more friends by the time the trip is over. It's all a matter of picking the most friendly country of your choice. Did we miss anything? Which countries do you think should be on this list? Tell us in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications by hitting that bell icon. Looking for more travel ideas? Check out our other videos for more Travel the Globe treats just like this one. Until next time!